Hey, everybody.
Hi.
Hey, guys.
Raise your hand.
Hi, Miss Shade.
Hello, hello. Oh, Alex and Eric, mute yourselves, please. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Miss Shade.
Yes. How are you? We're going to give about a minute and a half more and then we'll get started, okay?
Okay.
Was everybody able to get into Love That Dog chart? Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Good deal. Okay.
Miss Shade,
Yes,
I just
Ryan.
found something out about the Jack thing.
What?
You can actually change the font.
You can. Just make sure it's something I can actually read, okay?
I don't
Holiday.
know how because
Okay, well, I can show that to you later after the end of this meeting, okay?
okay.
Holiday?
I didn't get to do it because I was doing already.
That's okay. No worries. I want you to get that already done, okay? You can work on it later. Rylan, you got a question, babe? If you do
Whenever I try to type,
write on, go get something to write on. Rylan, what was your question?
Whenever I try to type on the type box, it wouldn't let me type.
On the Love That Dog?
Yeah, it wouldn't let me type.
Okay,
Miss Shade?
after the end of this small group, I want you to stay on and I'll help you, okay?
Miss Shade?
Yes, Cameron.
Are we allowed to get on Kids Pop Kids?
Is that something you need for me?
Yeah.
What do you need that for?
On Kids Pop Kids right now. I was listening to songs while I was waiting for you.
Oh, well, as long as your mom is okay with that while you're working, I'm okay with that. Make sure it's
She's fine with that.
Okay. Don't be on it during small group though, okay?
I'm not.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Now, today in small group, what we're gonna do is we're going to do the exit ticket. You guys are actually going to work while you're on the video with me, okay? And the reason I want you to be on that is so if you have questions, you can just ask me. You don't have to wait and ask in the stream, okay? So I've highlighted my video, and that's because then if someone needs to show me something, they can just show it on their board and no one else can see it. Because can everybody see everybody else's screen right now, or can you just see me? Holiday, what do you see? Can you see everybody or can you just see me?
I can see everybody and you.
Okay, well then that didn't work. How about if I do this? What if I do this? Can you still see everybody? Okay.
I can see your board.
You can see my board. That's good. That's what I want you to be able to see. Okay. Okay. Well, then that.
I can't see your board.
Well, I just turned it off my board. You should be able to see my beautiful face now. Okay. Okay. So, well, I'll have to figure. What if I do this? Can you still see everybody? Holiday? Yes. All right. Well, somebody told me that if I did that, that it would. Right. Never mind.
Right click on somebody so you can pin their video.
Right. No, I knew that. I was just thinking that if I did this, it would make it to where you couldn't see each other, but I guess not. Okay.
Is the sprint on paper or are you just going to use our whiteboards?
I don't care what you use to write with. This is just so you can work it out if you need to. Okay.
Well, I can't find my whiteboard.
Well, use a piece of paper then. Okay. So, I guess I'm not going to worry about that. I will mute everybody though. And
Can I go get my stuff?
yep, please. All right. Okay, I'm going to share my screen so I can show you what to do. Alec and Eric, I need to know, are you two good to go? Are you ready? Okay, Eric is, Alec is. Kinsey, are you good to go? Addie, are you good to go?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, perfect.
Find this.
Okay, that's fine, Ryan, that'll work. Cameron looks like he's still going to get stuff. Kinsey, do you have your stuff? Okay, so what you're going to do today is, I'm going to share my screen. You are going to, oops, not that. You're going to go here, you're going to go to classwork, and if you click on the math for today, where is it? If you click on the math for today, the review lesson, if you tried to click on this Seesaw link before now, it would have told you it was not valid. But now I made it open up right at 12:45, right when our group started. So now you can get in to do the exit ticket. So remember, when you get here, you have to click the green Add Response tab. I'm going to do the sample student so you can see it. And then it talks about the rounding, okay? But one thing before you start this is so to make sure this is like this is kind of like the pretest. Mrs. Shade wants to know what you can do by yourself, so don't get help. Okay, but before we start doing that, I want to make sure that you know what I'm expecting from you. So let's look at the questions really fast because I want to make sure that we know where we're doing. Notice it says round to the nearest 1,000. Okay, so last week when we practiced rounding to the nearest 1,000. We practiced rounding to the nearest 10,000, but today I just want you to round to the nearest 1,000. So if I'm doing that, and if you watch the review video, you would have seen this. Like, let's say our number is, I'm gonna make my chart first really fast. Okay, so if this is ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s.
Millions.
Sure, I'll put the millions column in. I'm good with it. Okay, but if I write a number that's like, I want to put my comma in for my thousands. If I write something like 326,582, if I'm rounding to the thousand spot, make sure you're going to this spot here. That means everything before the thousand spot stays the same, okay? So if I'm doing my up and down vertical, when I do this, it's going to go 326, comma, and then everything behind it goes to zeros, okay? And then if I'm doing my upper one, it would go 320, what? What's the next number up? Lila.
7.
Yeah,
7.
327, and then remember everything goes to zeros. But when we do that midline mark, it's still this number here, right? 326,000, but then what number do we put behind that? Bella, I saw you shout it out, tell me.
500.
Right, 5, and then fill the rest out with zeros, okay? So then I have to think, well, where would 326,582 go? Would it go between these two? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Nope, it wouldn't. It's thumbs down. It would go between these two, okay? Because we know that 326,500, there's still more numbers behind that, so it has to go there. Okay, so that if I was rounding 326,582 to the nearest 1,000, this spot, it would go up to 327. Okay, so make sure when it's asking you to round to the nearest 1,000 spot today, you are rounding to this place value, not this very first one, okay? Okay, so what I'm gonna have you do is, I'm actually going to have you get off of Zoom, I'm going to stay on Zoom. I'm going to have you get off, actually, don't get off of Zoom, minimize Zoom, go work on your problems, and then if you have a question, you can ask it on Zoom, okay? But I'm gonna have everybody muted unless you're asking a question, okay? I'm not gonna give answers, but if you need to see the help again, that way I'll be right here. Does that make sense to everybody? Ryan.
Right now?
I forgot
This
how to
is
get on.
actually a short comment.
Okay,
I kind of like exit tickets.
good, I'm glad. Okay,
I forgot how to get on it.
okay, Addie,
Are we doing it right now?
yes, go do it right now, okay? That way, if you have questions, you can just pop back on our Zoom call and I can help you, okay? So Mrs. Shade's trying to work through this. Which way would work best for us? Would it work best if you just minimized it and then you get back on if you need it? Or would it work best if you leave and get back on if you need it? Which way would work best, do you think? Give me your opinion.
Get back on.
Leave and get back on? Okay, then Mrs. Shade is just going to sit here on Zoom. Okay, that's one opinion. Anybody else have a different opinion? Bella, what do you think?
I think we should do the minimizing the screen.
Okay, so I think that's smart. That way that if you hear someone else's question, that might be a question that you had and didn't even realize it. Okay. Again, Mrs. Shade's not going to give you answers, but I will be here in case you need help. Okay. So go ahead and minimize your screens.
I said the other one because I don't know how to minimize it.
Kinsey, you're just going to go up to the very top, and when you're on that, you're going to, there's an X, there's two squares together, and there's a dash. The dash is minimize, and you're just going to push that to the bottom.
I don't see that.
Addie?
So are we doing the thing that we just did, or are we just doing the?
You're going to go to
Put it in the
Seesaw
middle.
and do the exit ticket right now.
I'm doing an exit ticket. That's why I'm asking. So are we doing when we go to 7,062?
You're going to the thousands place. So whatever the number is, you're rounding it to this place value here. Okay, so if it's bigger than the thousands place, like this one was bigger than the thousands place, you keep those numbers the same.
Okay. Now I get it.
You're rounding
Okay.
it to this column. Okay, Ryan.
What is the exit ticket link called?
It's under math for today.
So it's under greater than and lesser than?
Let me see. No, it's called Tuesday 9:15 Math Review Lesson. And it's the Seesaw link.
I don't see it.
Okay, here, I'm gonna share my screen.
Ryan, try refreshing.
Yeah, try refreshing your page. Go up here to the circle and refresh. But then when you're under classwork, it's this week 15 through the 18. Mrs. Shade has lots more because I've got things planned for you for the rest of the week. But when you scroll down, you'll see Tuesday, 9:15 math reviews lesson. When you click on that, it's the Seesaw link. Okay, do you see it now? Give me a thumbs up if you see it. Okay, I think now that I think about it, I think it will be smart that if you can pop off and pop back on if you have a question. So I'm going to have you leave.
I found it.
And good. Leave and come back if you have questions, okay? I'll just be sitting here waiting on you if you have questions, okay?
I found it, but I already did it. Oh.
See ya. If you have questions, come back though. I'll just be sitting here waiting on you, okay?
Buttons on.
Bella, if you have a question, stay on, baby, okay?
Whatever it's called. Bye.
Bye. I'll see you guys at 2 o'clock for the read aloud.
Bye.
Bye. See ya.
If you don't have any questions, do you just get off and wait till to go on 2 o'clock?
Well, do the math exit ticket right now. Okay.
Well, after that.
Yep. Then I'll see you and work on anything else that you don't have done. And then I'll see you at 2 for the read aloud. Okay.
Are we staying on for the exit ticket or are we getting off for the exit ticket?
I think we'll go ahead and get off. That way people can work quietly if they need to. Okay. Now that I think about it. Bye. I'll see you guys
Can I
later.
stay on, Miss Shade?
Bye.
Do you have questions, Cameron?
No, I just
Well-
want to stay on.
Oh, there's nothing exciting going on here. I want you to work on your exit ticket though. Rylan, you got a question?
Yeah, I'm
baby?
doing that.
Do you still want me to stay on
Do you have a question?
about the dog thing?
Yep, I'll help you.
Do we have to stay on and listen to other people's questions?
Nope,
or can
only
we-
if you have a question, pop back on. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, Rylan, I'm gonna make it so you can share your screen, babe. Okay? Oops, hold on. I did something. Try again. All right. Go ahead and share your screen so I can see what's going on with you. Okay, yep. Yeah, click on classwork. Okay, and then, yep. Okay, Rylan, close that tab out and let me, actually, I'm gonna ask for permission to be remote, to be your mouse, okay? Click OK or allow or whatever it says. Okay, so on this one, click view assignment and then see you've already submitted it. So you're gonna click unsubmit and then it'll allow you to edit it. Okay, that's why you didn't have text boxes because it was on the view only. So now, see, now I can click on it and I can type in it. Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah, that's all I needed.
Okay, perfect. I will stop sharing your screen and you're good to go, babe. See ya. What do you need, Kenzie? Unmute, I can't hear you, babe.
Where do you go again to go on the exit ticket?
You're going to go to today's math. So
Where's that at?
you're going to click on classwork. And then you're going to scroll down to where it shows today's math, Tuesday 9:15 math review lesson. And then you're going to click on Seesaw and it'll take you to the,
It doesn't show me. It doesn't show that on my screen.
okay, share your screen.
Desktop.
Oh, hold on, I gotta
application.
give permission. Yep, okay, click share screen.
What do I share? Application or desktop?
I think desktop.
Can you see it?
I can.
Okay.
Okay, now click on Shade 2021. Now go to classwork. Then under this week, September 15th through the 18th, look for Tuesday 9:15 math. It's the fourth one down. Don't go any farther, don't go any farther. Nope, scroll back up. Now you're not in this week. Right there. Do you see it? It says Tuesday 9:15 math. Look for the ruler. Yep, right there where it says review lesson.
Right here.
Well, that's this week. Keep going. You have to go the fourth one down. 1, 2, 3, 4, right where it says math. Kenzie, does that say math?
No.
Well, look where it says math.
Here.
Yeah. Okay, now click on Seesaw. Okay, you're there. Go work on it. See you later.
Bye.
Okay, Cameron, you have questions? Cameron, while you're working, I'm gonna go work on some things around my room. So if you have something, just say something to me, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, you're not moving on my screen.
Well, because my computer's not moving with me. I'm just moving.
Oh. All I see is your face. I can't show myself.
Hi. Hello. Happy birthday, Adrian.
Thank you.
I can't see it.
That was very fun. Hey, do you want to hear something funny? My brother's and my uncle's birthday are both on the same day. My brother's birthday and my uncle's birthday are both on the same day. Uncle Josh and then Havoc. Their birthdays are both on the same day.
My birthday's on the 28th. My birthday is.
Yeah, his birthday's on the 28th, and so is his Uncle Josh's.
I
What?
want my birthday.
Muted.
What?
Birthday.
I muted Don. Shade.
I
Shade, you're.
forgot that I had muted myself while I was waiting for people to come in.
Yeah, you were still talking. I'm like, you're talking. You're like,
Yep, that happens when you're muted. What I said was I was born on my parents' second wedding anniversary. So they gotten married 2 years prior, and then I was born on their anniversary.
It's just up there.
Okay, let's
what do
go
you
ahead
mean
and
second wedding? What do you mean second wedding? Like they got back together, or
no, their second wedding anniversary. So like they were celebrating their second year of being married, and I was born on that same day. So my birthday is September 8th, but 2 years before that, they got married on that
Oh,
same
that just sounds
exact day.
funny.
So they had their first wedding anniversary,
Oh,
and then they had their second wedding anniversary, and then I was born on their second wedding anniversary. All right, let's go ahead and get started on math today. Now, for math small group, what I had planned was for you to do your exit ticket. Now, if you clicked on the exit ticket early this morning, it would have told you that it's not available because I made it so it wasn't available until math small group time. Okay, so if you just clicked on it recently, you probably had it, but I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So if you're in classwork, you'll scroll down to this week, which Mrs. Shada has all kinds of things in this week. You don't have quite so much yet. You'll go to Tuesday 9:15 math and then go to Seesaw. Now, when you get to Seesaw, it's going to, hold on. Oh, yep, there we go. Cancel. It'll get to this. This is the exit ticket. Notice it says round to the nearest thousand. Okay. Now, and it says use the number line to model your thinking. So you're using the vertical number line. Now, if you watch the video, you know that she did several practices using numbers that were bigger than the thousands place. And so that's what we're going to practice right now before you go do the exit ticket. Okay. So I'm going to share my whiteboard. Hi, Constance. I'm going to share my whiteboard. Okay. So let's say our number. Yes.
what do we still need the sunglasses?
You can use them for whatever you want. We might.
Okay, so like we don't need them for school, like.
Nope.
Do I need my white?
Okay.
Yes,
make-
Constance, you'll need your whiteboard. It was just something fun Mrs. Shade wanted us to all share together. And
Yeah, I was
okay.
taking up space, so
Okay.
I was curious, like, am I allowed to get rid of this, or are we doing it?
Yep, whatever you need. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and make my columns. So here's the ones column, tens column, hundreds column. This is gonna be the thousands column, so I'm gonna put my comma there for the thousands. 10,000s, and then 100,000s, and then millions. Okay, now remember, I put my comma there for the millions as well. So remember, when you have a number that is big, like let's say our number is 326,528. Last week when we talked about rounding to the thousands column, talked about rounding to the 10,000s column, the 100,000s column. But if I said round to the thousands column, that's this column. If I'm saying rounding to the thousands column, everything in front of that, everything to the left of the thousands column stays the same. Okay, so if I'm doing my vertical number line like this, oops, I gotta scoot down so we can see it. Here, let me make it shorter so everybody can see it. So if this is my bottom line and this is my top line and this is my midline, remember if it's 326 in the thousands column, everything in front is going to stay the same. So 326, comma, 0, 0, 0, okay? Because everything to the left of the thousands place stays the same. Everything to the right turns to zeros, all right? Now, if we're going up to the next thousand spot, what would be the next one up from 326,000? Adrian, what would it be?
327,000.
Yes, exactly right. 327,000. Because remember, I'm adding 1 to that thousands place. Okay. Now, if I'm doing the midline, remember the midline keeps all of these numbers the same, 326, and then what number do I put right behind it? Adriana, what number?
5.
That's right, a 5, and then you fill in the rest of the spots with zeros, okay? So then I have to ask myself, well, where would 326,528 fall? Well, this number is the same, 3 and the 3, 2 is the same, 6 is the same, 5 is the same, but then is 28 bigger than 0, 0? Yep. So it would go right here, okay? So this is where, oops, I don't have enough space on my counter. I gotta scooch things over. There we go. This is where 326,528 would go. Okay, move my camera over a little bit. There. Okay, does everybody see that? So it would go like right here. Mrs. Shea didn't make her number line long enough for us to see, to fit it in there. Okay. So it doesn't matter if you have extra numbers to the left, if you're rounding to the thousand spot, still round to the thousand spot. Does that make sense to everybody? I wanted to make sure I was very clear on that before you go do your exit ticket today, because I want you to get it correct, right? Okay, so the exit ticket is kind of like the pretest. I don't want you to get help because I want to see what you know. Okay, so when you go today, you're going to, I'm going to click back here. You're going to go to the classwork, click on Seesaw. It will take you here. Remember, use the number line to show your thinking. So you need to show the bottom line, or the bottom one, the midline, and the top one, and then show where it would fall. I don't care if you use a text box to do that or write it with a pencil, whatever works for you, okay? There are 2 pages. Make sure you do both pages, okay? Questions before we get off here to go do that? Constance.
Can I stay on with you and
So,
do this one more time?
yep, absolutely. So, Mrs. Shade, your math group time is until, your math group time is until 1:35. Okay, so I'm going to stay on Zoom for the next 15 minutes. So if you get to a problem and you're like, oh, I don't know what to do, I'm going to stay on here for the next 15 minutes for you to have help. Okay, I don't want you to get any help from home, but I'm okay with you getting help from me because I'm not going to give you the answer. I'm just going to give you help. Okay, so I'm just going to sit on the call, and if you need help, you pop back onto Zoom and get help. Okay. So if you don't need help right now and you're ready to go work on the exit ticket, you go do that, okay? Okay, so I'll see the ones that are ready to go. If you feel like you need help, stick around, okay? Or pop back on if you need help later.
Bye.
Bye, see ya. Alexander.
Bye. See ya too.
Okay, see ya too for read aloud.
Can I show origami at the end of the day again? Like
We'll
last
save
time.
that for Friday. Remember Friday, show and tell, okay?
Okay, I forgot about this. Sorry.
Nope, no worries. Okay, Miss Constance. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so let's do some practice ones, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna erase my board. You got, oh, here. Guess it would help if you saw my board, huh? All right, so I'm gonna erase my number out of my chart, but then I'm gonna draw my chart back in. Okay, do you have your chart made? Make a chart if you don't. So here's the ones place, tens place, hundreds place, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, and millions. Okay. Okay, give me a number. What number do you want us to do?
I'm not done adding the chart yet.
Okay, I'll give you some time. Sorry, babe.
Okay, done.
Okay, what number do you want to do? Make it above the thousand spot at least, okay? Here, Mrs. Shea will just plug in numbers. You tell me. What number do you want to put in the 100,000 spot?
5.
5, okay. What about in the 1,000 spot?
4.
Okay, thousands?
2.
Okay, hundreds?
6.
Okay, tens?
9.
And ones?
2.
Okay, so there's our number, 542,692, right? Now, make sure you write a vertical line like this, okay? Put your dash down on the bottom, put your dash down on the top, and put your midline. Mrs. Shea, just to have some extra room, I'm gonna erase my millions column because I don't have very much space, okay? So here's our number. So remember, we're rounding to the thousand spot, right? So underline the thousand spot. Okay, so if we're rounding to the thousand spot, these two numbers to the left, they stay the same, right? So that 5 is going to stay the same, that 4 is going to stay the same, and because we're putting them down on the bottom, that 2 is going to stay the same too, right? And then we're going to put our comma for the thousands. What happens to all these other numbers though? What do they change to?
0.
Yep, they all change to zeros, exactly right. Okay. So once you've found your spot, know that everything to the right changes to 0, but everything to the left stays the same. Okay. So if our number is 542, what's one more added on to 542?
Put a 6 up there like we did last time.
Well, would you put it, is 1 more than 2 a 6?
No.
What is it? What's 1 more than 2?
3.
3, right. So you take this number, 542, add 1 more, and that's 543. Okay. So you're just adding 1 more onto this thousands column. Okay. Does that make sense?
Kind of, but last time the 5, when we put it up there, it turned into a 6.
Yeah, because 5 plus 1 equals 6. Okay.
Why don't we do it this time?
We did. 2 plus 1 equals
3.
right. So you're always adding 1 to this column. This one stays the same when it comes to the bottom, but then you add 1 and it changes to 1, adding 1 up here.
Okay.
Okay, so 2 plus 1 equals 3, and that's why we did that. Just like last time, 5 plus 1 equaled 6. Okay, and then of course everything after that thousand spot turns to zeros. Okay, now we have to find the midline number. So remember, the midline number, you keep all this the same, 542, but then what do you put after that 2? Let Mrs. Shade answer her phone, okay, baby? This is Mrs. Shade. jump back on Zoom. I'm on Zoom right now helping anybody that needs help. You're welcome. Bye-bye. Okay. Are you there, Constance? Okay, so remember we're doing 542. What number comes after that? Because it's our midline number. Do you remember?
0.
Oh, close. Remember, when we're finding that midline number, we write the same number again and then put a 5 behind it. Okay? And then you put the zeros behind it. Hi, Kinsey, can you hear me? Okay. Remember, that's why I said I was on, remember I said I was on Zoom for anybody that needed extra help because I didn't want you to struggle.
Okay, we don't want to struggle, remember? Sorry, she's just a little upset right now
That's
because
okay.
she doesn't understand it.
That's okay. That's why I'm here.
Baby, that's why she's here. She's going to help you.
Yep.
Quit getting upset. I just don't know how to do this math.
No worries. Okay, Constance, we're going to practice another one, okay? Kinsey, you have your board so you can practice with us too?
Board? Yes, ma'am.
Okay. We're gonna, so make your chart. Constance, erase the ones that you have in your chart currently, okay? Leave your headings up at the top, but just erase your numbers.
Okay.
Okay, Kinsey, we're gonna make the chart. So we have the ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s. If you have your Smart Pal, you can use your Smart Pal. If you have a whiteboard or a piece of paper, you can do that too.
Okay.
Okay.
Listen to what she's telling you, okay? I'll be right back after I help my customers, okay? You're going to have to write them a little bit bigger like she has hers so that you have some space.
Kinsey, remember, that's why Mrs. Shade is here. I don't want you guys to struggle. I know it's a little bit different than in person, but that's why I have the open office time, so you guys can just pop back on when you need help, okay? Okay. Kinsey, you tell me when your chart is made, because I know Constance already had her chart made from the last one that we did, okay? Okay, I'm gonna write a number in my chart. Here we go. I'm gonna put 1, 8, comma, for the thousand spot, 710. Okay. Now remember, today on our exit ticket, the only place that we're rounding to is the 1,000 spot. So everybody underline the number in the 1,000 spot, because so here's the 1,000 spot. So I'm underlining the number 8. Is everybody there? Give me a thumbs up if you're good. Or if,
No,
okay,
I'm
keep
still
going.
drawing the
Okay.
numbers.
Go for it.
I'm good.
Okay.
I got it.
Okay. So do you have that thousands place underline, Kinsey?
No, I just did.
Okay, perfect. So now that we have our, we know what number's in our 1,000 spot, that 8's in our 1,000 spot, we're going to do our vertical line. Okay, so we're going to make the arrows up and down. Okay, and put our midline in. So when we write to the 1,000 spot, everything before the 1,000 spot, we're just going to keep the same. Okay, so I'm going to underline both of these numbers because I want to make sure I remember to keep them the same. So basically you'd start at the first number and you'd go as far as the 1,000 spot. Okay, so what number do we have there? What number did we underline as far as the 1,000 spot?
18.
18, right. So we're going to write 18,000 there. Yeah, and then everything else becomes zeros. Okay.
I don't have enough room to write it. Can I use 2 boards?
Sure, if you got 2 boards, or Kinsey, just write it smaller down at the bottom. I had to erase my millions column so I would have room. but you do what works best for you. If you have another board sitting there, use the other board.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so we wrote down that 18,000 spot, right? What is one more than 18?
19.
19. So that's going to be our top number. Okay? 19,000.
And 18.
Now, our midline number is the number that's halfway in between. Okay? So to find the midline number, you write this first number, 18, comma, and then the next number you put behind is a 5, because 5 is halfway in between two tens. Okay? And then all the rest stay zeros. So this becomes halfway between 18,000 and halfway between 19,000 is 18,500. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, because see, if I was doing between 180 and 190, whoops, 180 and 190, halfway in between would be 185. Okay, but we're just dealing with bigger numbers here. So then we have to think, well, where would our 18,710 go? Well, we know that these two numbers are the same, right? So we don't even need to look at that column. The next column we need to look at is this column. Is 7 between 0 and 5? Or let's actually think about it this way. 187 is 187 between 180 and 185? Is it? Let's count.
It's in the middle.
Well, let's see. Give me a thumbs up if it's between 180 and 185. 180, 181, 182, 183, 184, 185. Did you hear 187?
No.
No. So now we're going to keep going. So between 185 and 190, 185, 186, 187. Did you hear it? Yeah, 187.
Yes.
So it would go right here. 187 or 10. Okay.
I have mine across like this, so where would I write it?
Well,
Because I have mine across.
look, Kinsey, is it closer to 190 or is it closer to 180?
190.
Yep, so that's the end that you would put it by. Cute kitty, Constance. Okay, let's do one more, okay? Because I want to make sure you're confident before you go do your exit ticket, okay? And if you don't get everything right on the exit ticket today, is that okay?
Yeah.
Yes, that just means Mrs. Shade needs to teach more, okay? I don't want you guys stressing over things. Always ask for help. That's why I'm here, okay? So I've erased everything out of my columns. This time I'm going to do,
Figuring it out.
this time we're going to do 5,444.
Only erase your. Don't erase the whole thing. Just erase that way. You still have your chart. Oh, baby, look at what she's writing. She's not doing that chart. She's doing that chart.
I know, we're gonna have to do it.
Yep, she's right, Mama. She's gonna have to do
Okay.
the up and or this one here in a second.
Okay. She's
Okay.
got more than I thought she had going on.
Yep.
You're doing good, baby. Just do your 5,000 like she has on there for the 1,000 spot. You understanding what's going on a little bit better?
Hi, Wyatt. Do you have questions, babe? Oh. Hi, Wyatt. Do you have questions, babe? Oh, and he's gone.
Okay, 5,000.
All right. So remember, we're rounding to the 1,000 spot.
Okay, listen. Go ahead. You're doing good.
Do we have anything to the left of the 1,000 spot?
No.
No. So we don't have to add it. We don't have to worry about those columns at all because we don't have anything there. So what number are we going to write down here? Remember, we write out what's in the 1,000 spot. Oh, my marker is
5.
right. I'm
1,000.
gonna swap markers because my marker is trying to die on me.
I understand it now.
Okay, you understand, Constance? Okay, then get off and go do your exit ticket. Good job. Kenzie, you stay on. Constance has been working hard with me, so we're gonna keep going with you, Kenzie, okay?
Okay.
Okay, see you, Constance. Okay, so here we are. The 1,000 spot has 5 in it, but remember when we're rounding to that 1,000 spot, everything else then becomes 0. So how many zeros are we gonna put in?
3.
3, exactly right. Okay. Gotta switch boards now. Draw it up and down like Mrs. Shade has hers. That way you won't get confused when you do your exit ticket, okay?
Okay. Nine, no, 5.
Okay.
Why didn't we put a comma in between the 5?
You are right. We should have. Good call. Okay, so here we have 5,000 here. If we add 1 to that thousands place, what number is going to come up here?
6.
6,000, exactly right. Okay. Then we're going to find the midline number. So to find the midline number, remember we copy this number up here first, and then what's the number that we put right behind? Do you remember?
0.
Nope, it's a 5. So when you're finding the midline, you always copy these numbers up first, and then the very first 0 turns to a 5. Okay?
So
And then all these other zeros stay the same.
Is that a comma?
Yep. 5,
Okay.
comma 500.
5, comma 5, 0, 0, 0.
And how you can check yourself is go like this. 50. If you were counting by 5s, it would go 50, 55, 60, right?
Yeah.
So then you have to ask yourself, if I'm drawing boxes around the first 2 numbers, 50 is 54 between 50 and 55, or is it between 55 and 60? So we're going to count, and you tell me when to stop when you hear 54, okay? 50, 51, 52, 53, 54.
Stop.
Right. So then it goes right in there. 54, 44. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do one more practice, and then I'm going to let you go do your exit ticket if you feel confident, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so I'm erasing all my numbers on my chart. Notice I'm not erasing my whole entire chart, though. Okay. Let's do a big number this time. Let's do 892,577. Can you see my numbers? Sorry, my marker is very light. I'm gonna have to go get a new marker. Hold on, let me see if I can find a marker, Kinsey.
Can you say it again? I can barely.
I know, I'm finding me a new marker. Okay, there's a dark one. So 892,577. Can you see it better now?
Hold on, I'm erasing the other ones.
All right.
I'm putting them in the chart.
Okay.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay, so remember we're rounding to our thousand spot. So that means everything all the way until we hit the thousand spot, we write the same. So over here, I'm going to go 892,000. All that stays the same. And then all the rest from that 1,000 spot on goes to zeros. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
See how I underlined everything up until I hit the 1,000 spot? So that
Yeah.
all stayed the same. Everything else turned to zeros, okay? Now, what's one more than 892?
900.
Think, if you're counting 892, what comes after 92?
93.
Yeah, so up here would be 893. And then all the rest is zeros. Okay, so midline mark, remember all our number line number stays the same, 892, but then what goes in this very next spot? What number?
A 5.
A 5, that's right. And then all, the other two spots stay the same. Okay. So now we have to think. Here, the 8 is the same, right?
Why don't you put a comma between the 2 zeros on the 5?
Because that comma reminds us to say the word 1,000. Okay, so it's 892,500. That's all the comma is reminding us to do, is to pause and say the word 1,000 there. Okay. So here, now we have to decide, is this number 892,577 between here and here or here and here? Okay, well, look at the 8's the same, right?
Yeah.
The 9's the same.
Yeah.
The 2's the same. The
Yeah.
5's the same.
Yeah.
So because the 5's the same,
And the 2 7s turn into zeros.
well, but this number, 892,577, because the 5's the same, that automatically tells me that this number needs to go above the 5, because 500 or 577 is bigger than 500. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because see, 577 is bigger than 500. Okay. Now, if this number was 477, would it be bigger than 500? Kenzie?
Yes.
If I change this number to 4, would it be bigger than 500?
No.
No, it would then go down here. But because our original number was 577, we know it goes above. Okay. Does that help you? Do you feel like you're good to go now, or do you need another example?
Another example.
Okay. So erase and let's do one more.
But I need to get a tissue.
Okay, go get a tissue.
Just to wipe my thing.
That's fine.
I'm gonna try one. Got one.
Okay. Go ahead and erase your board and get it to like mine is.
Do I erase the numbers on the number line?
Yep.
Okay. So I just erased the ones on the number line. Now I'm gonna erase the numbers. Do
Okay.
I erase the lines?
Nope, leave the lines, just erase the numbers out of it.
Okay.
Okay, so this time, tell me what number you want me to put in the 10,000 spot.
2.
Okay, what number you want me to put in the 1,000 spot?
5.
What number you want me to put in the 100 spot?
1.
What number you want me to put in the 10 spot?
0.
What number you want me to put in the 1 spot?
9.
Okay, so Remember, we're going to underline all the way until we get to the 1,000 spot. So I'm starting here and I'm going to underline, and there I'm at the 1,000 spot. So I'm going to stop. Okay. So because I'm underlining all the way till I get to the 1,000 spot, that number is the number that I write down here. 25,000, right? And then what happens to all the other columns? What number does it turn to?
0.
Zeros, exactly right. Okay. Now, this was our underlying number, 25. What's one more than 25?
26.
Exactly right. And so that's our top number.
Good job, sister.
Okay, so remember, we take our underlying number, write it here for our midline point, and what number follows behind?
5.
5. And then don't forget to add your other zeros in, because that's halfway in between 25,000 and 26,000 is 25,500.
Good job.
Okay.
Keep listening. You seem like you're. I just don't understand the way you guys do it the way now.
It's fine. I had to learn it myself.
Right.
Okay, so Kinsey, now we have to think. We remember we always underline the next one over and box it out. Okay. So we're going to do that here too. So there's 250, there's 255, there's 260. So where would 251 go? Would 251 go between here and here or here and here? So let's count. You tell me when you hear 251. 250, 251, 252. Did you hear 251 yet? 250,
Yeah.
250. Yeah, so that's where you stop in this. So that's where your number goes. Make sure you plug in the whole number. Okay. And see, I just copied that whole number from right over here.
So it would go between that, right? Because 250,
Yeah.
251. So it'd actually be down here. But you get the point that it's in between that part, right? So it's not going to be above 26, right?
Okay, do you need another practice or you think you're good to go try, Kinsey? What do you think?
You think you're good?
And remember, this exit ticket, this is kind of like the pretest. If you don't get them all right, is that okay?
Yes.
Yes. Okay,
There's no
this is just Mrs. Shade's check to see if you need more help or if our class is good to go to move on. So don't stress if you're like, nope, I'm not there yet, because that just shows Mrs. Shade that I need to give you more help. Okay, but like what you guys did today during my open office hours, that's what they're for, is for you to pop back on and get help when you need help. Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome, babe. So go, you've got about 10 minutes until read aloud. Go work on your exit ticket and then come back for read aloud, okay?
Okay.
Thank you
Okay.
so much, Ms. Shade. I truly appreciate it.
Absolutely. That's what I'm here for. You guys have a good day.
You too. Okay. I understand that you want to open this, but